Welcome inside another magical episode of The Agenda, Sarah. We made it. It's no longer 90 degrees outside every day. I'm officially declaring it fall in Florida.
All right, then we have plenty of fun opportunities to share with our residents to get them outside and enjoy the weather.
I can't wait. Let's take a look ahead.
Hey Ben, I heard you're dressing up as Prince Charming this year for Halloween.
Who said that's a costume?
Well, you'll fit right in at many of our October events here in PSL. You could stop by the costume contest at Fall Fun Fest on Saturday, October 26th, or bring a little one to the PSL Botanical Gardens on Halloween night for a fun, safe place to trick-or-treat. Botanical Trick-or-Treat Rumble in the Gardens is free and open to kids up to 13 years old. Besides collecting candy, those who like a scarier experience can take a haunted hayride. Please be sure to check the city's event calendar at cityofpsl.com for all of our Halloween events, including the super spooky special needs dance and haunted house time at Minsky Gym.
The city's annual Veterans Day ceremony is always a wonderful way to come out and show support for those who have sacrificed and served to protect our freedom. The ceremony is held in conjunction with the United Veterans of Port St. Lucie and the city's Parks and Recreation Department. It begins at 11 a.m. on November 11th at Veterans Memorial Park. Please remember to bring a lawn chair as space is limited.
Are you looking for some wholesome outdoor fun for the entire family? Then the Fall Bonfire Hayride at McCarty Ranch Preserve is where you want to be on Saturday, November 9th. This has become a signature PSL event with live music, a petting zoo, pony rides, horseback riding, bounce houses, face painting, a fishing tournament, and of course the bonfire and hay rides. Parking, admission, and activities are all free.
If golfing is more your thing, we encourage you to sign up now for the annual City Golf Championship at the Saints. You have some time to practice before the big event, which will be November 9th and 10th. This is an excellent opportunity for players of all ages and skill sets to enjoy a full weekend of friendly competition. Stay tuned to cityofpsl.com/saints for more details and registration information.
The city's building department recently opened a new drive-thru window to improve customer service, reduce wait times, and streamline the permitting process. This innovative outdoor lane is the first of its kind in the nation.
Port St. Lucie's building department drive-thru lane is now open for business.
Adding the drive-thru to picking up permits just makes it so much faster. Good morning. My husband has a local business and I'm actually here picking up permits for him. I think it's going to be very convenient. Thank you. With 3 kids, this is going to make it so much easier because now they don't have to come inside and it makes it so much easier.
And an easier and faster process is our goal.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you. So now I can bring my dog more often because you can't bring the dogs inside. So I will use the drive-thru now. You won't see me going inside.
The city is proud to bring our residents the first building department drive-thru window in the country. Stop by to pick up permits and public records or drop off inspection documents and notice of commencements. The building department drive-thru window is your window to better customer service. Well, it's an unfortunate sign of the times, but the Port St. Lucie Police Department is always working to make sure its officers are fully prepared for a potential active shooter situation. On September 12th, the PSLPD partnered with the St. Lucie County Fire District to continue this cooperative training to protect lives and tend to the injured. The first responders participated in a Safe Action Victim Extraction, or SAVE, demonstration, where they practiced an active shooter situation. Members of the Chamber of Commerce's Leadership St. Lucie 2019 class were able to observe during this important training session, which was also part of the Public Safety Day at the Indian River State College Public Safety Training Complex.
Did you know that cigarette butts are the #1 form of litter? Keep Port St. Lucie Beautiful is asking everyone to put your butts in the cup. They are giving away free portable ashtrays or litter stands while supplies last.
Keep Port St. Lucie Beautiful invites you to join our efforts to prevent litter. Cigarette butts are the #1 form of litter, and although small, they are deadly to our environment. Cigarettes are not biodegradable and can end up in our waterways. You can help by disposing of cigarette butts in proper receptacles. Contact Keep Port St. Lucie Beautiful to receive free portable ashtray or litter stands while supplies last. Visit our website at www.cityofpsl.com/KPSLB for more information.
The city is very proud of the Parks and Recreation Department's Rock Steady Boxing program, which aims to help those diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. In September, the department was recognized by the National Recreation and Park Association with its Best in Innovation Award at its annual conference in Baltimore for the Rock Steady Boxing program. The association also awarded the PSL Parks and Recreation Department with the Innovation in Health Award.
Now, the winners for each of these categories faced off in a public vote for the Best in Innovation Award from everywhere across the United States. And the results are in. So this year's winner researched and implemented a non-contact boxing-based fitness program for individuals diagnosed with Parkinson's disease called the Rock Steady Boxing Program. Rock Steady Boxing is based on the concept of intense forced exercise, which suggests that certain types of exercise may be neuroprotective. In other words, it slows the progress of Parkinson's disease. So congratulations to the City of Port St. Lucie Parks and Recreation at Port St. Lucie for Rock Steady Boxing.
And the Innovation in Health Award and overall Best Award in Innovation goes to City of Port St. Lucie Parks and Recreation.
The interesting thing about Rocksteady is not just the exercise part of it, the boxing part, but also the collegiality and the closeness of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you say, Mark?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. They're just such a great team together and get along just wonderfully. It's just an awesome thing to see, and just the spirits are lifted and just feeling good about themselves and sharing that, with each other. It's so rewarding. Absolutely, it's near and dear to my heart. So I really, the words are like, there's just so many great words to say about it. But
it's so gratifying to wake up every morning knowing that you're going to come in here and really have an effect on people's lives. It's hard to put that into words.
Right. Sure.
1, 2, 3. I scream, you scream, we all scream for dopamine.
We hope you didn't miss it, because the Crosstown Parkway Bridge grand opening was a historic day for the city of Port St. Lucie.
It was a day 40 years in the making, and we estimate more than 9,000 people came out to enjoy the afternoon celebration.
After the dedication ceremony and ribbon cutting, attendees enjoyed food, live music, a kids zone, walking and riding their bikes over the bridge, and trolley tours.
To welcome you to a celebration 40 years in the making, the grand opening of your Crosstown Bridge.
This is going to be something that's actually going to be convenient, very convenient. It's going to open up some of the traffic.
I'm hoping it takes the pressure off of PSL Boulevard and Prima Vista.
Why'd you decide to come out?
The new road. I want to see what's going on, I want to be a part of it. I voted for it, so when it's done, I want to, see how it look like.
It's actually beautiful. I can't believe you can actually ride your bike, rollerblade across. All the preserve is beautiful, the Guy Harvey statue, so they've done an amazing job. Very nice.
What else did you get?
I went on bouncy houses and I got fans.
Oh, cool. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Today is just a monumental day. It is a happy day. It is so great to see the community out and about enjoying and rejoicing in an accomplishment that not just our city council, but many city councils of past were able to get done.
I've been glad to be here for the 43 years to see what Port St. Lucie, and I'm proud to be still a resident of Port St. Lucie and see what it has done in all these years.
We are PSL! We are PSL! Mighty, mighty PSL! Mighty, mighty PSL!
We're incredibly excited. Today is the day Crosstown Bridge opens after 40 years of planning. And we have the best staff, best team members of any city in Florida.
We want to thank Walter England and his family who joined us, and the bridge is actually going to be called the Walter England Bridge. and it is going to be known as the Crosstown Bridge, of course. But Walter England was a big part as the engineer who started this off, and we wanted to thank him and his family. Also, all of our dignitaries that were here today, but most importantly, you, the residents. We couldn't have done this without you, and we appreciate you and we love you, and I am so grateful that I was able to go over that bridge today with you, and I look forward to doing that for the rest of my life in Port St. Lucie.
This project has taken an awful lot of perseverance from many agencies and individuals. If people in the past had have just given up and accepted no as an answer, the project never would have happened, and luckily people didn't do that.
And to each and every one of you that made this happen, well done.
Crosstown Parkway has been an absolute incredible journey for me and my team.
A lot of times transportation projects, that's my world, are often viewed to be in conflict with our natural resources. It's either one or the other. But like I said, when it's done right, and this project was, everyone benefits.
This is the size of project you would typically see maybe the Florida Department of Transportation do versus a city. There's a special program in the federal government. It's called a local agency program, and this project was built under that guise. Typically that's meant for sidewalks, but Port St. Lucie is nothing but willing to take on any challenge. I think everybody who's ever been in the commission there was willing to take on a challenge. So while other cities in the state build sidewalks, they look to build the biggest bridge ever built under that program.
40 years ago, our community leaders had the foresight to look into the future and plant a seed. They paid it forward. They did not make it to today. Walter England is not here. Bob Minsky is not here. It's on us to pay it forward.
87% of the voters of Port St. Lucie voted for Crosstown Parkway. And I can tell you, that is the defining moment. So, give yourselves a round of applause.
Hey, PSL, we hope you're here, but if you're not, you're going to be able to visit virtually, and I'm sure you'll be driving on it soon. It's a historic and beautiful day in Port St. Lucie. Thanks for being part of it. Thanks for making Port St. Lucie Port St. Lucie.
We hope you're enjoying this new east-west route over the St. Lucie River, but please keep in mind there will be construction happening on this stretch of Crosstown Parkway through the end of the year. And if you missed out on getting your hands on some of the commemorative merchandise, don't worry, we still have it available for sale at the Civic Center box office Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
A new park is coming to Torino. The city has broken ground on the 28-acre Winter Lakes Neighborhood Park. This park will feature 2 baseball and softball fields, a basketball court pavilion, a dog park, 10 fitness stations, an open space multi-purpose field, a large group pavilion, 4 pickleball courts, a playground, 2 tennis courts, and a walking and jogging trail around the park. There also will be 2 ADA compliant restrooms at the park, and fishing will be allowed from the park's water areas. Construction is expected to be complete in early fall 2020.
Well, we certainly kicked off October in style outside the PSL Civic Center at Oktoberfest, the city's celebration of German culture. Hundreds gathered under the big tent just like in Munich, Germany. Beer was certainly flowing and people were on their feet dancing to traditional polka music. Highlights also included the ever appetizing brat eating contest and a very spirited stein holding competition, where one competitor even took home first place in both competitions.
Our son saw the bouncy houses and he's like, we gotta get there, we gotta get there. He saw ice cream and stuff like that. Then we also heard there were some competitions going on, so I'm a very competitive man and I wanted to indulge in that. I went into the competition with a game plan to deconstruct the whole hot dog and to eat the dog first and then dip the bread in the water, which worked out awesome. I ended up winning that one. And then the stein holding thing, I never even heard of it. All I heard was you gotta hold a beer out, that's all. And I didn't realize it was gonna be that heavy. Everything in my body just said put the beer down, but I didn't. I wanted to take home both the trophies, which I did, so it's awesome.
This event is a success every year, so be sure to save the first week in October on next year's calendar so you don't miss out.
We've got a couple of fun events right around the corner.
So grab your calendar if you still own one because we're about to fill it up.
We mentioned it at the top of the show, but we'll say it again because you do not want to miss Fall Fun Fest on October 25th, 26th, and 27th. Bring the whole family down to the Port St. Lucie Civic Center for a weekend of fun. There will be live music, a costume competition, trick-or-treating, a carnival, food, arts and crafts, and so much more.
River Night season kicked off October 10th and continues on the second Thursday of each month through April. Kick back and enjoy a relaxing night on the banks of the St. Lucie River just south of the Port St. Lucie Botanical Gardens. There's always live music, great food, drinks, and lively conversation. The next one happens November 14th from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m.
And don't forget the monthly Coffee with the Mayor, which happens the second Friday of every month at PSL City Hall at 8:30 a.m. Port St. Lucie Mayor Gregory Orvek joined St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Teresa Aronson to talk about the latest happenings in the city of Port St. Lucie. All questions and ideas are welcome. The next one will be November 8th.
Shout out to our procurement division staff for always keeping the city running and following all the rules while they're always busy working behind the scenes.
This month, we wanted to shine a light on one of their hard-working staff members. Karen Rogers, the city's procurement card administrator, was recognized by the National Association of Purchasing Card Professionals for operating a very successful procurement card program here at PSL.
Her smiling face was featured on the front page of the association's website. In the article, she is credited with starting a travel card program that started with 10 cards and has since grown to 66. She also implemented a fuel card program that has now grown to more than, get this, 1,500 cards. Congratulations to Karen for her continued commitment to the city.
That's what's happening around your city this month, but if you aren't already, make sure you're following us on all the major social media platforms for the latest PSL news and events.
And if you have any questions about the topics covered in this episode, just visit the city's website at cityofpsl.com.
I'm Sarah Prohaska.
And I'm Benjamin Elliott, and that's a wrap on this episode of The Agenda.
See you next time.